voice should probably stutter with the recording right now. We shouldn't have anything spawn, realistically. So that means this stupid little thing here, this will make my life so much easier. We can just do this now. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, good lord. You know, I didn't know if that would grow because it was so... it's gonna take out the catwalk, isn't it? Crisis alert. Crisis alert. Everybody, Wiisdom here. I am down in the compound, and for a good reason. I just got done combining a bunch of bows, and I've got that one, and then I grabbed some other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and make a second bow, and believe it or not, this isn't to enchant. This is just me making use of what we've already got, and I honestly... Please don't slime. Okay, we're stuttering really bad again. Anyway, what I need, I did grab the redstone, fantastic. Well, I tell you what, crafting table here. So, we need an input, actually we need two inputs there. And then we need the bow, which sadly we can't stack, which defeats what I just did. So we'll just do them one at a time. We need a dispenser. Is that the first dispenser I've made in this world? I don't know, it very well could be, as crazy as that is to think. There's our second dispenser. And I'll drop down right here. And this is where I need to go, correct? I believe so, yes. Alright, so... Oh, this stutter. Come on now. Wow. It's basically not playable when it gets like this. And I don't know why it gets like this. Hadn't been like this, now it's like this. Okay, so believe it or not, this took like a couple of hours to whale out. That's actually the, I don't know if I even showed you, I did that when we did the bonus bricks, but anyway, lots of smooth stone, man. I really ought to make a nice pick just to get some cobble. These little setups here, this one's never done anything, and then this has been coming along pretty nice. You gotta remember how slow mushrooms grow. I think a couple of these also took off, which was great. Okay, can I move? No. Cool. My voice should probably stutter with the recording right now. This is extremely annoying. Anyway, I've got this... Was that a witch? I found the cave that we've been hearing for all this time. But right here, I've sort of whittled this out. And this is not the final setup. What I was going to tell you is that I think I'm going to go into the nether. I would like to get soul sand, I think would be the easiest. The mushrooms, once the light level's low enough, I mean, they grow anywhere. That's why typically, you know, early game, one of the best places you find them, if you aren't in a swamp or, you know, a forest or anything, this is terrible, is, wow, when you're caving, you can find the mushrooms and they grow. Anyway, I tell you what, I'm gonna just abort this entire concept here because I can't move. So, thank you, Minecraft. I'll see you later. Hey everybody, Wiisdom here. It is 7/8/17. That's right. You thought 7/8/9, but no, 7/8/17. It was 7/7/17, which was kind of cool, but the problem I had, I would start recording and this thing would stutter. And so I recorded like 3 clips, all meant to be the start of the episode. And no dice. That said, I've been doing some things here, not Project Genesis, but where we left off in the mushroom farm. And I'll tell you a couple of things I've discovered. This saves you time, and it saves me from looking like an idiot. First thing first, I've had some bats spawning or coming in. I finally found the cave. I think I can pop up here and show you. But you know, we always hear the witches or the zombies or, oh man, or that water. There we go. Right there, this is the cave, believe it or not. This is the cave. Well, earlier I could see water. Anyway, so it's one, two, it's like literally 3 wide going down right there, which is crazy, but that explains why we always heard it so well in that corner, doesn't it? Funny how sound works like that. So, few vines have taken off. This is a little setup I've got, and I've kind of explained a little bit about mushrooms here, but like early game, you've got your swampland, you've got your roofed forest, but let's say that you spawn in a plains biome or a desert, and you're like, man, I want to get mushroom stew because I can't find any chickens, like any UHC or something like that. If you needed mushrooms or you wanted mushrooms for whatever reason, the best place you could find them is in fact in caves. People always say, oh, you got to put them on dirt or mycelium or pods. No, no, no. When you're going in, let's say you spawn in a desert and you just go straight down looking for your full set of diamonds and gonna go to the nether and set up shop, and you find pumpkin seeds, and then there's a village in the desert and you get all your crops, but you need mushrooms. Well, if you go caving, you'll find them and they'll grow. Obviously, I don't have any on me, but if I were to put it right here, it wouldn't grow because of the light level, right? Here it will because I guess it's sufficiently dark enough. But what I was doing here, I had this set up. This one, I promise you, this whole time, it never ever grew. Now these are doing fantastic here. And then on this side, we had the brown mushrooms, and I had almost filled it up. I think we planted the one in the middle, and then I had, what, like 6 or 8 blocks around it type of a thing formation, and I think we had like an additional 5. I have been here a long time because if you couldn't tell, this took an eternity. And it's one of those things you kind of feel like you should time lapse just so people kind of have to experience the nightmare that is doing projects like this. And I realized when I was working on this that I'm still not done because there's that chunk there. It's lovely, I know. Anyway, all these corridors connect to that side, so the catwalk might be at that level. But what I did in here, we've got this button, and I sort of wanted to integrate these two. I had this awesome plan for this wall, and I'd still kind of like to do it, but I would have to expand it like significantly that way or this way, which I don't know that I want to do. I don't even know if going all this way would suffice for it. It probably would, but then we would kind of be intruding on that, so I would much rather go that direction, towards the sheep farm. What I wanted to do would be so awesome and it won't fit here, but I might make tribute to it here, or possibly both. It involves the sheep farm, and something on this wall is all I'm going to tell you right now. Anyway, so my thoughts were, if I'm going to be growing mushrooms in here, which I think I've kind of got a layout possibly figured, we might even just have 4 of them. I'm not sure on the footprints of it, but we'll figure something out. Nonetheless, if we hop in here, it's kind of a mess. But is this the most efficient way to do things? Probably not, but I don't care. So this gets powered, and that powers the dispenser, which I've recorded the clips on all that, but oh, it was stuttering. This is doing fine, interestingly enough. But they come down here, they tee together. We've got a repeater just because of the distance. To give you an idea what we've got here. As you may know, I was thinking, hey, dirt might be worth doing, The problem is, apparently, and I guess I could just shorten this, but apparently mushrooms don't get picked up by hoppers through a block. I guess a hopper minecart might do it. Let's see, so I could also just be wrong on the hopper mechanic, but I think soul sand might let items be drawn directly through it. I don't know that mushrooms grow any faster on any, well, I guess, your mycelium would probably be ideal, but I mean, with what I've got to work with here outside of like exploring for 6 hours for specific biomes, if we even found them in that amount, I'm sure we would. But the bottom line is I don't have to do that. And I'd like to just run with that. It might be a temporary setup too, which is another reason to not invest a ton of time in it. And And this is still my only portal. So I thought I saw a baby pigman there. Guess not. And if you wondered, hey man, how do you get up to that portal? Well, there's no trick. It's called a dirt pillar. So we haven't been in here in a while, and I feel like we are not lagging right now, so I'm somewhat confident about it. Oh, good grief, that's scary. It's 2 of them. That's very odd. Look at all these mushrooms, man. I'll tell you. So, let's see. Okay, there's a nice chunk of soul sand. Wouldn't mind having a little bit of glowstone. I do have silk touch on me. Man, I've worn that thing down since we last talked, haven't I? I'm interested to see what this looks like when I upload it, because I feel like I'm seeing pretty good through here. It would just be default settings, I think. Oh, there's a lot of soul sand. What was I thinking? That's area here. You know what? Well, yeah. Oh, now I start stuttering again. Now, okay. I don't like this one bit. This isn't me doing stupid things. This is just the game stuttering. It's not the recording, it's the game. I don't like this at all. I think I'm going to have to abort because I don't want to die. I mean, you can't play the game like this. I'm just going to be honest with you. And it was right as I was going to start bridging. But if the game will cooperate, I was going to go across that gap and, you know, ascertain some supplies. Wow, this is so bad. And this is not Mind Logics. This is a single-player world on this computer. I don't know what the problem is. I guess I should have streamed Skylanders tonight. So, I made it safely back to here. Am I going to lag here as well? No. What the frick, man? Let's try it again, because when we were first in there, it was fine. So, I'm thinking of turning back FPS. Like, I never had issues until recently. Okay. So, this is terrible. It's like, what are we getting? Well, I pressed F3. Will it appear? You're just gonna crash? Is that what we're doing? Well, I'm frozen. I don't know what. Oh, turning. Okay. Right. So this is frozen. We're frozen. I'm looking at a cliff with 2 mushrooms and a stream of lava, and I don't know what's going on. So, in the event to try and save myself from being fireballed or killed as we speak and me not knowing it until we respawn, I'm going to end the recording and see if that will help any. Oh, the F3 works. 0 FPS. What causes this in Minecraft? I have no idea. A little bit ago when I was testing it, when I had trouble the first time, I was getting like 800. But I'm thinking of like capping that at 60. There's really not much point in going over that, but I'm going to hit escape, and I don't know if I want to save. I guess I will. Memory, 99%. Is that a problem? I'm thinking it probably is. Oh boy. If I'm dying, if I'm being gasted, if magma, I don't know. If the floor is lava, I'm looking at the portal with 0 FPS. And yeah. If I like tab out, well, that works fine. Back to game. Okay. We're screwed. So I'm gonna go and end the recording, and I hope that things get better. It's been a rough day, and now early Saturday morning. It's like the biome is descriptive of what this is right now. So, oh, hey, we got progress, and I've hit escape. So as soon as that comes up, I'm disconnecting. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording. I'll see what I can do. But that was the goal. Soul sand, maybe glowstone. I'll be back. Okay, I don't know the game sounds are going to come through here, but it's a new day, like 2 days later. At 87%, I don't really know why, but I was able to get in here. I've ascertained quite a bit of stuff already, and I thought before I go, I wanted to do this. The game sounds are actually going to be coming through on my PC speakers, and I'm not too concerned about that because you should know what breaking glowstone sounds like. And so I just didn't want to do all of it and have none of it recorded since we hadn't really spent much time at all here in the Nether. And I might actually leave like a piece or two of this here just in the event that I ever need a piece or two. But yeah, I've had a couple of gas, but like every time I go to take one on, they just do that deal where they duck down and disappear, like literally disappear. So I've got a bridge made. I don't have enough cobble on me to actually make a staircase for this little path I'm kind of throwing together. I've blocked off that soul sand's not natural. That would be me trying to make my stay here in hell a little bit more heavenly. Oh, I'm lagging. Okay. And this is Wiisdom Plays, a solo world, not a server. So I'm not sure what the problem is. But yeah, so got that going. I guess I could ransack this clip. This is where the ghast always pops up, and then I go to take him down and see if we can get a ghast here or anything along those lines. And he just says, "Yeah, you know what? You stay. I'll go swim in lava," and he does. So there is, needless to say, no shortage of soul sand, which is fantastic. In fact, the area I was in harvesting it, which I'll try to take you down there. You can see those torches. Ah, yes, I never took care of this one, did I? So let's just switch over. I'm going to go grab us some more soul sand. You got to be really careful because lava spreads really freaking fast. Oh, also, I won't be able to hear well since the game sounds are, in fact, on the flip side now. They're through the speakers, and obviously with the headset on, I don't hear very well. But let's update it and make it flow. No. Okay, cool. This is way safer. I feel good about it. Now let's see. We'll try to ransack this. Some of this might open up to this giant chasm down below. That's why I'm being a little cautious. If you did not know, it is super, especially with efficiency. Really, even with a stone axe, it's very easy to tear through netherrack. So stone pick, I should say. Someone will correct me in the comments, I'm sure. So coming down this way, again, we didn't have quite enough of the materials, but I just made a nice little path down. We'll have a scenic overlook of one of hell's mini lava lakes. We'll put some stairs in here. We'll kind of connect the path, but if you come through this way, it's interesting, we can actually pillage out a little bit more soul sand since I've had to use some of it. And I'm just really paranoid about not whacking one of these guys when I can't hear well. So I've taken out a little bit of glowstone and some nether quartz that was down here. Probably use those for daylight sensors. But like this flat bed portion, which, you know, this is all natural terrain. I've not put any of it down. I just take it away because I'm greedy like that. This would be really good to grow some mushrooms, and I think that may be what we do. So I'll take that and replace it. So yeah, I think, I mean, what do we have? Let's try to get up to 2 stacks, just so we don't have to mess with it for a while. If we have any surplus over that, just fantastic. And careful, watch your step, friend. Okay. Yeah, we got over 2 stacks, that's cool. So, and you know what? It probably won't be cobblestone. I have so much smooth stone. Way, way more smooth stone than I have cobblestone. What I will probably do is make stone brick stairs. I think it'll be the route we go with this, but got a little bit of a path set up, and again, I think we could come in. In fact, there they are. I saw, oh, the red mushrooms are over there. Okay, let's do that. Let's take a few of these bad boys. Got plenty of inventory slots, and grab 3. I like the idea of keeping a few here. Kind of make it more nether-like, I guess. But we'll grab those 2 red ones and throw them down here in sort of a darker soul sand area, and see if we can't work any magic with that. So there we go. But yeah, this little area will come together. It'll come in handy, and still to die, probably because it doesn't have game sounds going through it. So my apologies in that regard, but oh yeah, I was gonna consider going down there and grabbing some maybe another day. We don't have to have them right now. But let's just get in here if we can. And I'm not really sure that this is recording well, is the other thing, so it's not a huge loss of time and effort, but I did kind of want people to, experience the nether with me. But for now, let's just do this. Let's come over this way, throw these guys down. Kind of space them oddly. I'll do the same thing over here. I hear the gas through the PC speakers. And there we go. Just since we are kind of having issues with the game, overloading its memory or something, we'll traverse through here like so. Obviously, we want the pathways to not be soul sand because it's a little bit annoying, isn't it? Constantly going at that pace of speed, but we planted some mushrooms, we've ascertained some soul sand, we've ascertained some little bit of netherrack, I guess, but some quartz as well. And hopefully this doesn't stall out. It's looking smooth so far. Yeah, I'll take it. So here we are. And I think what I'll do is come down like so. And now I can just throw ladders up there if we want to go back. So let's run through here again. I don't know that this is even recording me or the game sounds or the commentary collectively, but let's take a gander at it. It looks okay there. Oh, hey, it's finally there. Off camera, I just dug this out, I think, to make some progress gold in redstone, so that was exciting. And we will check in here. Got nothing. Come on now. That's disappointing. So I'm going to check and see if this was even, like, recording. And I'll assess that and we'll be back. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back. That recording actually worked out in the nether. I'm not sure how, but it did, and I'll take it. So I've come over here, and I was replacing this with soul sand. Nothing had grown on the bottom layer just yet. And if you recall, I kept having issues because the mushrooms weren't getting pulled through by the hopper. I guess they would by a hopper minecart, but not a regular hopper. But my initial plan was to use the soul sand, but then I didn't because I couldn't get to the nether without getting 0 FPS and moving like slower than this. So, case in point though, check this out. I've got 8 mushrooms here, and there's none in the chest. I probably should have shown you that. As you can see, none in the chest, right? So we hop up here. I'm going to put soul sand there. And now the whole point of this farm was going to be to have water shoot down and take the mushrooms to, a wall here, and that would put them all right here at this very point. And the problem was it wasn't picking up through the dirt, so I had to pull that out, and then I was in here and I was like, oh, I don't need to place those. I can't use this block anyway because the hopper has to be open. Check this out. I'm not crazy after all. I've got 8 in my inventory, none in the chest. Boom. Where'd the mushroom go? Did the soul sand eat it? Are those people hungry from being in the nether all this time? Let's find out. No, they're not. So, as I thought, you can actually use soul sand and it will have items pulled through by a hopper. If this was a dirt block, for example, we'll place that there. And then if I articulately aim, if I articulately, there we go, see? You just chuck them over there and nothing happens. None of them. Did one get? Oh, are they, what? Let me see here. Okay, we've got all 8. I thought a couple were missing. I guess they just overlap. So with the dirt there, nothing happens. But if it's soul sand, boom. Well, you had stragglers. Okay. You get the idea. Doesn't matter if it goes in my inventory or not. But boom, all 8 of them are there. So that is the final layout here that we're going to use. And I'll place that there. It's nice and dark. So we'll put 1 on each corner, I think is a good strategy. And then we'll do bullish, right? Well, that should let them fill this side up and track down here. I think they grow slightly faster with a netherrack. I'm sorry, soul sand than they do with dirt. So I think we'll go ahead. Let's just, I don't really have anything good. Let's just use soul sand for now. Block it out. So, kind of a mess, and we'll change that, but that should function for us. So I had a text message, I better check that. But I'll do the same in here. I'll just wipe those out. As you can see, it's not like they've grown or anything anyway. So I'll be working on that. We'll come back to this. And this episode's been a mess because of recording issues. We're currently, FPS is fantastic, and 65 to 70% or so on the memory. It's when that gets maxed out, it just, the game, I don't know why it's getting maxed out. The world isn't huge. It's strange. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what's happening. So I'll get this swapped out, and I'll see what we can do after that. Hey everybody, we are back. It's very, very late. I've spent, 2.5 hours messing around with some things here. I had a clip that was kind of funny, but I'll probably not include since it didn't pan out like I had hoped it would. But check this out. So we've got our super mushroom here, and you're probably seeing something in the background, and that's what it is. So this was not the original plan. I'm going to try the original plan on this wall and maybe this wall, which will look way better because I didn't have the space to work with that. So what this is, it's kind of just what I have planned for Project Genesis as well. In this case, it's like you're looking at a scene, like this is off in the distance. And the way this works, that is ground level where you see the grass. So we've got an oak tree here. Should probably have made it dark oak, but I didn't feel like going upstairs because at the time I wasn't even sure if this would look good or not. I could take this up a notch. I've also debated about bringing it all out, kind of for more of a three-dimensional look. What happened here, that's the only thing I'm really not loving. I had it just one wide there, but it looked really weird. And what it is, if you look how these grow, it's like that. They're flat all the time. They're not like the red ones where they drop down and kind of have like a housing shape. Ooh, that sounded promising. Anyway, so just to totally close off the farm, since I recessed the sky, our blue wool blocks, I kind of had the farm exposed, and that's not any good, so that's what I've done for now. I may change it in the future, I don't know. Anyway, the way it works, you come in here. I decided to just come 3 out with grass because I thought it would look pretty good. That's just here because of the water source. This is the button. This is the button that will activate the water, that will harvest the mushrooms, that will then be collected through the soul sand from the hopper and into this chest. I put item frames here. I typically like this, but the problem is, like, it doesn't scale things. It keeps these horrendously small. If it took up more of the item frame, sort of like, well, it's kind of a bad example, but you know what I mean. It's one of those things I just kind of like it to take up more space, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know if things have had time to grow just yet, but since I had so much trouble recording, particularly in the nether these last couple of times. This is all from the potentially funny clip that I'm not sure I'm going to include. But if we come up here, is it? No, it's up here now. I think I made a way. This all. Hey, can we see him? Oh my gosh. No. Anyway, that. Oh, there he is actually. Yeah. So hey, buddy. Thanks for joining us. That's why, again, we always heard these people. But we're going to come over here, and I can drop down. And then I have it connect here. And from here, this, if you wondered, if you notice, like, oh, hey, that kind of looks like a cloud back there. Well, that's the effect you get, in my opinion, with a little lighting and stone, just smooth stone behind it. So we can monitor the farm from up here. We can monitor for intruders. We could snipe people, whatever we need to do. And then if you note, I've got a little tunnel here. And if we drop down part of the way, this right here, that is the dropper, as you can see. So if we, there we go, come in here, this is the trunk of the tree, this is the backdrop. This, of course, would be the button on the stone brick. And then I also made it to where we could drop down. I don't know why we would ever need to do this, but in the event that we had issues or we just wanted to change things quickly, I have already got it laid out to where we have easy access to all of the redstone and, of course, to all of the choke points and access points and all that good stuff. So, coming down, we bypass the cave, and we can come in this direction. Or, where did I have that other... I guess it's kind of hard to get to. This poor pick. 184. Okay, let's see if we can make do with it. Alright, if we come this way, we have, of course... Oh, hello! We have the cave here. I'll take my chances. And this is again where we've heard everybody all this time. You know what? I really do need those bones. What would I get rid of, though? Fabulous idea, sir. So, there's the... Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, get that out of here. And where... There we are. So, just quickly. Okay, you know what? Let's just... kind of see what we're up against here. It's getting bigger, isn't it? Oh, this is sort of a nice... Okay. I'm not in the mood, really, to deal with things at this point in time. So... what we do? Things are getting complicated. Don't really have the torches for this either. Okay, that looks like it's narrowing down. Alright. Got a little feel for this area now. Dadgum, I've still not upgraded this sword, have I? That's ridiculous. So now at least we know what is up here. We know where the witches were, we know where the skeletons were, at least in this region. There's a little bit of iron and basically nothing else. And dare we see what's over here? Doesn't really look like much. Oh, I'm dropping the frames again. Let's get rid of the water. Okay, so that'll get rid of that annoying sound. Can clear that out, and I can actually turn this into a crossover point now. What can I use? Yeah, we'll do stone bricks. It's fun. Okay, so just anywhere up here, really. I can come in. I guess we'll go to, like, the V point, maybe? Yeah. Just right here. We'll do this for our own little peace of mind. So we've got that totally safe-cated from what should be any mobs. It looks like this is pretty well lit. That might be questionable. It's probably a better place. We shouldn't have anything spawn, realistically. So that means this stupid little thing here, this will make my life so much easier. We can just do this now. Uh-oh. Oh, good lord. You know, I didn't know if that would grow because it was so... it's gonna take out the catwalk, isn't it? Crisis alert. Crisis alert. Crisis alert. Oh no. Someone call the ambulance. We need the fire department here. Okay, well... Oh no, the catwalk. The catwalk is valued. The catwalk is of value. No. No. Where's my water bucket? Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. Okay. Good lord. That took so long to make. I'd hate to see it go away. Okay. Oh no. Get out of here. Alright, well, that was fascinating. Wasn't it? Good time! What? No. Okay, so, the lava is on the agenda now. You know, I guess... it's one of those things. Well, we're gonna have to make a lot more planks, because there goes the catwalk. Right said Fred is just rolling over right now. I totally lost my train of thought because of that. So we checked the cave, that's cool. We've got that. I don't know if mushrooms have grown. I've been here a little bit longer. Here's what I'm thinking, though, and the reason that all started, I went in there mainly for the bones. So you can see I've got a little bit of bone meal. And what I am going to do, we've got this guy, and obviously that is literally in the doorway, and we do not want that there. All this is subject to change, don't you worry. This is the design that we have there, but I just kind of made it look more presentable. And the reason for that, my thoughts are, like, if I have this windowed or just wide open, I want that to look desirable. And so part of me says face that, just like I have this one. And then part of me says, hey, 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 don't do that. You know, you're going to come in here and you want to be able to boom, 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 grow, 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 right? So that's why I haven't built any more. I'm thinking I'll stick with birch for the brown mushrooms. And then, I don't know what we'll do. Oak, spruce, dark oak. One of those most likely for the red mushrooms. And my thoughts are basically where you see this dirt with the torches, I'm sort of thinking of building it there, and then the rest will just be sort of decorative area. But my thoughts on this one were, if I just always throw a mushroom back, I'm wanting to build another one and test it, since I'm going to grow this one, and see if I could get the mushrooms to spread here. And then even if you don't bone meal one, if you run out of bone meal, you forget, as long as you throw one down, it could potentially be spreading, which again, you can come in and harvest that as well. So let's see. I don't know if that'll be in the way or not. And it probably is, huh? So bear with me here, just gotta clean out a little bit of area. It should, I think, work fairly well. No guarantees. Surely that would be sufficient, right? Well, screw you, brown mushroom. I don't know what its problem is, but we'll see, I guess, if it ports itself elsewhere, but hey, what can you do? I think I've had my fill of Minecraft for the evening, though. Might shower and play something else. We shall see. But I don't know on this. I'm still sort of on the fence, to be honest with you. Oh. If you got any ideas, let me know. But I do have things here that I might lay out, and then we'll see if we like it, if we love it, if we hate it, if we want to redo it all. So right now, just so you can see, oh my gosh. Why did that happen? Oh, good gravy. Okay, well, I'll take that, throw it here, and I guess I'll break that, and you know what? Jeez, dude. I promise you, this should eventually all work out. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's just throw that in there too, because we can. And surely that's enough enough working around, right? So, get this out of here. Got everything back. Fabulous. So here's what I want to do. I want to take this chest, I want to place it there, and then for good measure, I want the stone brick stair there. Alright, so nothing's in that chest. That's all I wanted to show you. Same thing here. There's nothing in the chest. I have no idea if any mushrooms have grown, but we should press this and hear water. Fabulous. And then I'll retract the water. Water sound is gone. Nothing. And nothing. Freaking great. So, let me see here. We'll get dirt in the hotbar. And, well, can we even get up over here? I think we can still. Let's use what we built, right? Let's take advantage of what we've got. So we'll just... I have more trouble with that. Do I still have that ladder? No, I placed it. So at least we can cut through here now and save ourselves a little bit of time. We're going to come in here, and I'm just going to go out on a limb. What am I doing with life? And assume that the mushrooms just simply haven't grown. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So this is what we want to break. And yeah, that's going to be the case. So yeah, nothing, unfortunately, they've not spread there, which kind of is the whole purpose of the farm, right? So, I have to AFK to heal up my beloved pick here. As you can see, it's not doing very well because we cleared out this entire mess of an area. And while I do that, they will hopefully grow, and then like in the next episode, or maybe just by myself, I'll come in and check everything. But in theory, it should be working. It's just a question of when. But, well, there we go. And inside here, down this direction, around the corner. And you know what? Why not? Let's throw down a little bit more bone meal on that thing. See if we can get it to go. And all this is, again, subject to tweaking. It's been a mess of the last couple of times. Okay, so I guess that did have a few blocks overlapping, and we'll assume that's what it was, but right there, yeah, I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, this might have to be just a little bit wider. I don't know. Really don't know right now. Oh, that was lovely. It's been one of those days, hasn't it? Alright, well, this would be a red mushroom. Now, maybe... I think they grow slightly differently. Okay, well, hey. What can you do? It's a work in progress, and it may have to become a bit wider, I think would be ideal for it. That might throw this off a smidge, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Nothing. Yeah. Guess we're being a little too greedy with it. I don't know. Anyway, that's that, man. I'm gonna go do bonus bricks. I'm never, ever, ever going to plant a tree on that dirt block again. I've got to rebuild the catwalk. You know, the stone bricks don't look bad up there, do they? You know, I think I've been saying we're going to do something for a couple of episodes, and I've just never gotten around to it, because this stuff took a lot longer than I thought it would. But I think that's what I'll work towards now. It's just something, it'll be outside, and it should be lovely. And, I look very forward to exiting from this Project Genesis once more. So I will leave it at that. I'm checking one more time to see if I can do something kind of cool, and I don't think it's gonna line up this episode, but you rest assured I will eventually get it, and when I do, it has the potential to be done. It could be funny, it could be a complete pain once we pull it off, but I think this might just have to be like a little bit wider on each side, and I am in no mood to break more blocks. I realize that's what you do. Minecraft is a game about breaking and placing blocks, but not down here, not tonight. So I will leave it at that. But the good news is we at least got into the nether and was able to harvest some things, which we've been trying to do unsuccessfully due to issues with the game itself. But that's that, I think. So I'm going to grab some crud, take it upstairs, put it in the big storage system, which we still need to do that at some point. And then I'm just going to come in here and fix my fishing rod, or fish and fix my pick, mend it, if you will. So sorry for the strange episode. It's kind of hard to keep your train of thought when you have like your intro clip derailed 5 times and you go to the nether and get frozen out of the game 6 or 7 times and then come back 2 nights later and pick up where you left off, and you know, hey, it is what it is. Things should only get better, right? I hope, I think, maybe. Who really knows? That said, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys back here for the bonus bricks. Oh snap. Guess who was just at 2 hearts? That would be me. As you can see, I'm healing up a little. There I was, AFK fishing to mend up my pick, right? That's the main thing we're doing. I went through the books and I thought, you know what, I'm going to step down here. I'm going to take a look around and see if we happen to have, you know, grown any mushrooms. Apparently this does not have adequate lighting. And I pushed the button got blown off. I'm so lucky that just didn't destroy. I have no idea where the creeper came from. I honestly do not know. I assume it like descended upon me. I was specifically looking for the things. I didn't see any, and I came in and I pushed the button and I was like, I'm gonna let the water run a little while, see if I get lucky, see if I get anything. And I was literally like right here. I heard the creeper. I just immediately backtracked, and here we are. So, yeah, we're gonna need this to turn things off, right? So, Lord, that's so freaking nothing and nothing. Just fabulous. I kind of think I like that better without the item frames anyway. If there's one good thing that came from that. So, I don't know, maybe it's like the shade from this stuff or something. I have no clue where it was or anything like that, but come on now. You know what, I'll just go up this way. So yeah, oh, I guess, okay, well, you know what, fine, you stay there. Behold the backhand torch placement, right? That we narrowly dodged disaster. Not that that farm is working. I would assume I would be within range over here. I should mention I also had a slime spawn, got like 21 slime balls, which is insane. I guess looting too might have something to do with that, but oh man, that was quite the scare at 2:20 in the morning. So I think I'm just gonna go in here and go play Shotgun Farmers and talk about my channel, any July update. So yes, that's that. I think I'm safe here. I'll do some bonus bricks for this, splice it all together in a couple of days, edit it, upload it, and you'll see it and hopefully enjoy it. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you back here in just a little bit.